My first time at camp was in 2011 and I came with my brother and my cousins, and I think I came 21 times.
I've worked at Sugar Bay since 2009, so this year is my 10-year anniversary working for Sugar Bay.
I've been coming to camp since I was 9 years old, and I'm very, very excited to be part of the team now, and I've been wanting to do this for such a long time.
Sugar Bay has really made an impact in my life. The first time I came to camp I was 7, and I remember getting out the car and all of these crazy people in blue shirts came running up to me to get my bags and to welcome me into camp, and I was very overwhelmed, but I ended up having the best week ever.
I came here with my sister, and as a child I'd always just hang on to my sister and be like, come to the bathroom with me, come here with me, please don't leave me alone, like I need to be with you kind of thing. And when I came here I was so nervous, and my mom pulled aside this one chick that she saw and she was like, hey, what's your name? And then obviously the person said their name. They found out that girl that she pulled aside was my sister's age, so they became instantly friends. My mom was like, you guys are friends now. My sister and I are 2 years apart, so you know, we weren't in the same cabin together, and I was so sad about that. So they managed to put us in the same cabin, and we had the time of our lives. And eventually, after coming here so many times, I was able to build up my confidence and you know, like let my sister's hand go for a second and make friends of my own. And it really showed me that I don't need her to have fun and to be me, because I could genuinely be myself around friends and people that I've never ever met before.
I definitely think Sugar Bay has changed me. I used to be very shy, would never say I'm shy now. I'm a real extrovert, and I love being around people.
You know, it was our evening off, so we went out to go watch a movie, and on the way back we decided to stop off at McDonald's. And when we stopped off at McDonald's, we all stood there by the counter and we were all ordering our food. And behind me in the queue was a young man, you know, very tall, very, you know, strong looking guy, very good looking. And as I turned around, he saw me and he stumbled back, and he was very shocked to see me. And he was like, is your name Dodge? And I was like, yes, that's my camp name at Sugar Bay. Hello, how are you? And he was like, oh, and he told me his name, and he said on one of the days, this was back in 2002, I took a class to do art because it was a rainy day. It was very heavy rainy day, and there was lightning and thunder, so we did indoor rainy activities. And my class was painting and drawing, and I was teaching all the kids how to draw and paint, and he really enjoyed that class. He said he stayed with me the whole day because that's all I did that whole day, was teach that class. And he ended up loving that class so much, he actually went out and he studied art at high school and university, and he ended up doing so well. He's now got his own art studio. He's got his own car, he's got his own house, he's planning on getting happily married soon, and he says all of this would never have happened if he never had that one art class with me.
I think one of the highlights of my Sugar Bay experience is my first ever camp. I came for a 2-week New Year camp, 2012 to 2013, and I met this one girl in my cabin, and she was the best person I've ever met in my life. Yo, she was the funniest little girl I've ever met. And my sister, although she was very mad at me for making her stay in the cabin with me, we still talk about her to this day. Her name's Guguletu. I've never seen her again, but those 2 weeks were the most fun of my life with her, and she was just a bright spark in a dark time, you know.
My first year here, there was a little boy. I stayed in the junior cabin. He was only 7, first time away from home, and he was crying at night time while all the kids were in bed sleeping. And I went up to him and I was like, what's the matter? And he said, I've left my teddy bear at home, and he's told me that his mum gave it to him, and it's his lucky teddy bear, and he felt really, really sad. So I had a bright idea. So I spoke to the codes in my cabin and said, just give me 5 minutes, I'm going to run back down to the cabin. And I ran all the way down to the cabin, and I went into my locker, and in my locker I had a little Kenny the doll from South Park teddy bear. So I grabbed it and I ran all the way back, and I sat down next to his bed and I said, this is Kenny the teddy, and I've had Kenny for a very, very long time, and he's always looked after me. That's why he stays with me all the time. So I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to look after Kenny for me for the whole week, okay? And he'll look after you the same. And I carried on telling him a little story, and he fell straight to sleep, and he was very happy about that. I managed to bump into him one day in Joburg too. We were at a mall and he recognized me, and he's like, is your name Dodge? And I was like, yes, my name's Dodge. He's like, I was the little boy you gave the teddy to, thank you so much. And I met his family, and his mum gave me a big hug, and I met his sister, and that was also a very special moment for me. So like I said, it's just little things people don't take for granted can make a really big impact in someone's life, and that's what Sugar Bay does to everybody every day.